Got off to a great start with the opening kickoff.
Well, we did, and like you say, it was we had our opportunities there early, and didn't capitalize. I feel sorry for Devin. I mean, we broke that middle return right up the middle. You know, we talk about switching the ball to the other hand, and when he got the free, that shouldn't have been the thing he did, but he did, and then we ended up not getting in. So turnovers hurt us a lot tonight. So. But you got to give Greybull a lot of credit. They came to play. In that third quarter, we couldn't get the ball back to our offense. We didn't have one to field. I think we ended up scoring off ways on that punt return. And we had our opportunity on that onside kick. I thought we had it, but we didn't. So that's the way it goes.
You know, you come down. They stopped you on fourth and goal. You come down late in the first half. You're out of timeouts. You get back down there again, and you can't get in. And it just seemed like at that point, and it happens in football a lot, Greybull hadn't done anything in the first half offensively because you did a good job shutting them down. They kind of got that shot in the arm going into the locker room because they got to stop again.
Well, they did. And then a lot of our kids got worn down. I didn't, I'm pretty proud of that defense, but I didn't think that there'd be a team that would, drive us back. I mean, they did. I saw some of our defensive tackles 5-7 yards deep on the back like a turtle. That's not where you want to go. So then you revert to stunting, and if you don't get it right, you're giving up something else. So we just got wore down, beat up. And, so I told the kids after the game, the big thing here is I think what's going to happen is, this bunch here is not used to that. Last year, we did lose the game till the state championship. So this is going to be a test of their character. We're going to find out what they're made of, and I think they understand what they let get away.
99-yard drive. I mean, that's pretty tough to stop. And I mean, Brandon knocks the ball out at the 1. You got to feel pretty good. And then this Greybull really hadn't shown a whole heck of a lot in the first half. You're only controlling pretty good, and of course penalties helped them out. Did you feel that was a big factor tonight too? There was 3 big penalties on that big drive.
Well, penalties were, they were big. So were our turnovers. Some of them they weren't able to capitalize on, but it killed our drives and what momentum we had. So I don't know what the stats were, but I felt sorry for our offense. Where I don't know if we had the ball in the second half of 3 minutes. You're looking at 24 minutes. We got the ball 3 to 4 minutes out of that. Can't get real productive there. We thought about going for 4th and 3 down here, but the way we were getting driven back, it was a toss-up. I didn't know what to do, so Brandon made a good punt on that. Like you said, put him out there. We weren't able to hold him. Momentum swung, and that's a big thing. And like you say, in games, Greybull is last year's first year they made the playoffs, and John has been doing a great job with those kids, getting them to believe. I think that's going to be this game here tonight. Is going to be a big factor for them. I think whoever plays these guys, they're solid. They're big up front. And when our kids don't play the way we ask them to get it done, we want them to scramble block. We didn't. We stood up, tried to drive back. That's not going to work. If we don't stay low on the defensive front, we're going to get pushed, and that's what happened tonight.
Kind of a good wake-up call. Let's talk about Monday and next week. Everybody kind of have a chance to step away now, get a big deep breath, come back to school on Monday, and get ready for next week.
Well, that's what we talked about. I think, like I said, these kids aren't used to this. As a staff, we're not used to it either. I think we know that can happen. That's something we preach, but we lost momentum early, couldn't get it back, and we had everything going our way. Wasn't able to capitalize on it. Monday is, we got a holiday there at school, so I've got kids going all over, so you can't force them to be there. So I don't know what we'll have in practice on Monday, but we got a long road trip down to Burns where we play them again. So, I told them they've got to look at what we talked about tonight, what we want to do and how we want them to do it, and make a decision if they're going to do it that way.
Okay, thanks a lot, Bert.
Thanks, Trevor.
You bet. Bert Dow on the First Federal Savings Bank